Welcome to Trips Awakening, connected with the true form within the universe and universes inside me. Greetings, Earthlings, and my loved ones. It would be an honor if y'all would join me. I'm about to drop some heavy stuff. Y'all will feel my ancient signals. Now it's time for my signals to fade out the negative energy. And a couple of my, I'm not going to say subscribers because I connect with y'all. But y'all are subscribed to this platform, and I appreciate that, because that means that you can connect with me. Some of y'all can connect with me. I spoke on this like a couple of years ago. I said basically this new religion, conscious community, was going to expose themselves, and I basically called out a couple of them, but they're not worth it because they're full of mess, negative mess out there, okay? So I said they was going to expose themselves, and they basically exposing themselves. Before I really get deep into this, there's a certain individual basically trying to take my style and everybody else's, but he basically, every time I upload a video, they want to speak on the same topic and try to touch on certain things that I already touched on. I would call this individual out, but you will expose yourself. I see through you, and you know exactly who you are. You take everybody else's material, and some of y'all earthlings follow this clown. He just basically recycling my information and others out there, basically lazy. Trying to act like he's so spiritual and all into this and that. And I see through it. You will expose yourself. Your name is not really worth mentioning, just like these clowns that I already mentioned some years ago. All right. Let's knock out the small stuff real quick. Okay. There's a certain individual did Hidden Colors. Y'all know who I'm talking about. And they had this fake wannabe clown that call itself Papa now, and the Prince of some names and titles of Africa, some crap, And like I said, before I really get deep, I know some years ago I used to use the word Africa, and I was like, wait a minute, I'm not, going to call people African Americans. That's stupid, and I didn't like using the word black because I knew what it was all about. Certain words I used to say years ago, but I don't say it no more. You get what I'm saying? If you watch some of my old videos on my old channel, I used to say like ancestors, that's a bunch of mess. That's nothing but names and titles, and I spoke on that. So just to put that out there, I don't want to be like everybody else. Everybody else, you say peace, family, and all that crap, and all that silly stuff, and ancestors and the books of spells, the Bibles, and all of that silly mess, Y'all get what I'm saying, all right? So, a certain individual did Hidden Colors and was trying to kick a little knowledge or whatever, but it's recycled information. Society groups wanted him to put that out there. The same one that talk about white supremacists and, this fake Papa and this one individual's the Hidden Colors, and he was on Fox, did a book about pimping and all of that stuff. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I already talked about this, but y'all want me to speak on it, so I gotta look out for y'all. Nobody else is not gonna do it. Everybody want to charge y'all fees and stuff, and y'all go for it. So they supposed to be so-called arguing and beefing. That's nothing but entertainment. They low budget actors that's connected with these negative forces, okay? That's just to keep y'all distracted. And it's basically a smack in y'all's face because to me there's no such thing as Africa and red, black, and green, and all of these names and titles. To me, they're no better than the books of spells like Jesus, Noah, and all of that mess. All right? That's nothing but to keep y'all distracted. Just to put that out there. And then you got this one certain individual trying to be the Jim Jones and act like you all into nature and talk about Babylon and all that silly mess. And y'all probably know who I'm talking about. And that Babylon mess and, got certain individuals under a spell and, trying to so-called debate about what this one individual that I put on blast a long time ago and saying that, he want to talk to him about, just because he spoke his mind, said he picked money over God. Who cares? So what? That's illusional money, even the word God. That's nothing but names and titles. And he was like, you're disrespecting God. This fake wannabe Jim Jones was saying this to another individual, and he's so-called into nature. And he's nothing but a scam artist. And he already exposed himself, just like these others that I said that they was going to do years ago. Okay? And he called, you're into nature. Then how come you saying you're disrespecting God and all of that crazy mess? And a lot of y'all support this mess. Y'all saying, oh, they right, they know what they're talking about, and they don't know what they're talking about because they all use and recycle information. They don't do it from within. They're programmed and told what to do. And, they talk about white supremacists, and ain't no such thing as negative forces come in all different shades and different forms. Okay, so, they all hollering about white supremacists and, the programming silly mess. That's corny and whack, all right? So they already exposed themselves, and this stuff is not going to last too long. And y'all going to start seeing what I'm talking about. Some of y'all already see it, Some of y'all already see it and feel where I'm coming from. And my signals is about to knock down a lot of stuff. Now, Monique has been talking about boycotting, and then these fake-ass boule celebrities that's with these negative forces always want to throw in the racism and play games with y'all. Y'all need to stop falling for that, like straight up. Y'all need to stop falling for the spells and the programming and stuff. Saying that she was going to get 500 and this and that. Celebrities, they go by numbers as well. Like I said, they created this illusion money to the earthlings, the masses, whatever you want to call y'all. And they created this illusion money. And they don't use the illusion money, because they basically got control over the properties and buildings and stuff like that. Like I did a video, pardon me, I did a video on some of this stuff that I already talked about. I said y'all basically don't own your car, your house, none of that stuff y'all think y'all do. Y'all just basically renting it out. Some of y'all like, oh, I own my car, I own my house, this is my house, this is my property and stuff. And you don't really own nothing because majority of stuff is just an illusion. And I spoke on this, but anyway, Monique, saying boycott Netflix. These celebrities love saying boycott this and that, and that's programming. I think that word boycotting is nothing but a spell is something negative attached to it, and the reason why Monique is going through this mess, basically she haven't been feeding the goat. And some of y'all know what I'm talking about when I say she haven't been feeding the goat. She's down with this mess. Majority of these celebrities, they done some scandalous stuff. And some of y'all worship the ground that they walk on. They done some negative stuff. And y'all let that negative energy attach to y'all. And, when it comes to celebrities, y'all, this goes out to y'all celebrities. My signals is gonna disconnect the spells, and y'all will see what I'm talking about. You Earthlings, this negative energy and stuff. Y'all celebrities, you will not be getting no more support. No more support. You will not steal no more energy because you already exposed yourself. And some of y'all not even human. And you know who you are. Y'all want to entertain this mess, and y'all need to stop entertaining it. And I want to put this out there as well. Y'all want to argue over these dumb celebrities, program celebrities, because like I said, they can't even control their own frequency. They got to be told what to do. They get their little card or whatever, and they don't own nothing either. Y'all think they own things. They don't own nothing. Some of them don't even get paid because some of them basically hybrids or in certain bloodlines, and that's another video. I touched on it just a little bit, but I had to do a video on that and break it down for you Earthlings. So, like I was saying, when it comes to that, y'all don't go and say, hey, let's put a stop to these taxes and paying for, school, wasting your energy on this college and stuff, and some of y'all not gonna get what you want. You basically got to be in a fraternity, just like some of these hybrid celebrities, or you gotta know someone. A lot of y'all give y'all's energy to this cube, and this cube is controlling y'all's frequency. It's pumping negative signals back to y'all. While they taking y'all's energy and attaching something negative to y'all, and then you attach it to your loved ones or whoever that's around you, and then you start acting like these hybrids and the negative energy and the negative forces. Y'all don't get on like, hey, let's get together and put a stop to the chemtrails and stuff like that. Y'all want to argue over some stupid skin color, which, that's another distraction. Or y'all want to argue about who makes the most money. The numbers, they use the numbers, y'all. The numbers, they throwing it out. Y'all think it's about money is deeper than money. Because like I said, it's nothing but an illusion. Okay, so y'all shouldn't put y'all's energy, forget that boycott mess and stuff like that. If y'all want to take a stand, first learn yourself. Control your energy. And then you will be able to do what you want. Boycotting all of this extra stuff. And then I'm talking about some of these Earthlings that's, on this mess about, hey, I should boycott this and that. Don't waste y'all's time. That goes out to y'all because I'm on something totally different. I'm on another level. I'm on something higher. This stuff to me is comedy. And it's messed up at the same time, what y'all going through. You're not trying to take control of your star seeds. No, you're not trying to do that. Y'all want to entertain these idiots, like, the networks, like CNN, and, they got that for the Caucasians about this fake illusional wars and stuff, and then they got these fake conscious Muppets entertaining y'all and these boule celebrities and stuff, and then the Yale Skull and Bones and stuff lying about other countries, and they all connected, they all plugged in. Y'all might think one thing is going on in another country, and it's not. They basically robbing resources and stuff, and it's It's not just one negative force, it's many negative forces out here in this illusion. But it's more positive energy shutting down stuff, disconnecting things, just to put that out there. That y'all giving y'all's energy to the wrong thing. So if y'all were talking about doing all this boycott and stuff, why don't y'all stand up to this system that's, pumping negative stuff? First you got to find yourself, because you're not going to defeat them with your physical. You got to do that on a spiritual level. And some of y'all, that's going to take time. Because some of y'all think just because you find out that this religion is a bunch of mess, you think that, some of y'all think y'all aware. And think, oh, I'm aware of this and that. No, you're not. Just because you get out of one thing, it takes years. Well, there's no such thing as years, for real, to be honest with y'all. To be straight up with you. But it takes, you got to build yourself up. That stuff, it will come with you. You just basically, when it comes to illusion, you have to travel. You have to experience certain things. This is not just going to come overnight. And like I said, some of this stuff might be too strong for some of y'all. So, so that's the reason why y'all latch on to the religion and the politicians and stuff like that, because you are afraid to step out the box and connect with certain things. You don't know who you are before you even hit your vessel. That's another video. But, I just basically want to share that with y'all. Don't be giving y'all's energy to this negative stuff. You're not even really worth it. They're not. And then they want to play the battle of the sexes and stuff. Don't go for that, y'all. The battle of the sexes. They've been playing that a lot. They just been playing y'all on so many different levels. And they will get disconnected. And you negative forces, y'all will feel my ancient signals. What? Did somebody say something?